Okay, hello and welcome. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Got a bit stuck for a few days, but hey, we're back. Yeah, we're going to be continuing with playing the MechWarrior series. I know I left MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries a bit quickly, but well, I don't know. I think it would take a lot more time to learn how to get through it than I'm willing to put into it at the moment. So we'll move on to MechWarrior 3 now. With no subtitle. It's just known as MechWarrior 3. I think this came out in... Let me just check. I think it was like 96 or something. 1999. I was a few years off. Yeah, right. So MechWarrior 2, 31st Century Combat, first one we played, came out in 1995. And then the expansion came out, I think, the following year. And then Mercenaries, I think, came out a little bit after that. Let me see. Ghost Bear's Legacy came out in November 1995. So the same year. And then Mercenaries came out in September 1996. So 3 years later, you have MechWarrior 3. In that time, I believe there was a major change in things. There was so I think the company which owned the BattleTech universe, FASA Corporation or something like that, ended up going out of business, and I think they ended up getting bought up by, was it Hasbro? Let me just have a look. Yeah, I think so. I mean, the Hasbro Interactive was the publisher for MechWarrior 3. Let's see. Launched by FASA Corporation in 1984, BattleTech. Acquired by WizKids in 2001, which was in turn acquired by Tops in 2003. Okay, so I was a bit wrong. Pardon for that. However, MechWarrior 2, 31st Century Combat, was developed by Activision. MechWarrior 3 here is developed by another company called Zipper Interactive and published by Hasbro Interactive. So, yeah, different company. 3 years later, and we've got quite improved visuals for this as well. Again, I'm going to say that preface this by saying I can't promise a full playthrough of this, but I will have a look at it. See what it's like as I work my way through these series. Hello, welcome. Thank you. I wasn't ill or anything. I guess I was just tired, so I had a rest. Got to play some things of my own, and all that. Sometimes I just need time alone. Let me bring up here the manual for MechWarrior 3, because we're going to have to do some reading for this. The battle rages on. MechWarrior 3, the third installment in the best-selling science fiction combat sim of all time. I guess they're including the original MechWarrior game, which is interesting, seeing as that was a DOS game. But hey, I guess why wouldn't they? That's just like an introduction to the game by one of the creators. We'll read up this though, because this gives us context as to what we're actually playing in the game. We play Wolfenstein Blade of Agony, the free GZ2 mod. I love it. I think you've recommended that a few times. I'll have to get around to playing it at some point. I know Doom got a big release on Steam, which I should probably do a playthrough of it at some point. That seems pretty good. Legacy of Frost seems very difficult, though. Oh dear. Let's see. Attention! The Eridani Light Horse Cadet is now your life. The training you are about to begin will be the hardest days you have ever experienced. There is nothing that you may have done or learned that could have prepared you for what starts now. There will be days where you curse your own birth for signing up with the Light Horse, but in the end you will understand your abilities and limitations far more acutely than you'd ever thought possible, and you will be among the finest warriors the Inner Sphere has ever known. As a mech warrior and a member of the elite Eridani Light Horse, you will be required to understand every system, subsystem, and backup system of your mech. You will be required to understand how all the systems cross-link, fold back, or integrate with each other. You will be able to dismantle it in your sleep and put it back together under the harshest conditions, including enemy fire. You will eat with it. You will sleep with it. More importantly, however, you will learn how to fight in your battle mech. Anything else you might learn is ultimately secondary to understanding how to push your battle mech and yourself beyond all preconceived limitations. You will also be taught to understand how your enemy lives, thinks, and fights. With this knowledge, you can gain control of a battle and limit your enemy's tactical choices. Even with all that, neither this manual nor anything the Eridani Light Horse Training Corps will do can teach you how to be a mech warrior. We can and we will do everything possible to help you learn to command your battle mech with the best of the best, but ultimately, your success or failure on the battlefield comes down to you. In the end, it will be you, your machine, and your enemy. Know yourself, know your machine, and know your enemy. That's the best we can teach you. The rest is up to you. Okay. You did play TNT and Plutonia last week, never again. Yeah. Yeah, I think one of them is not too bad, but I know one of them. I keep forgetting which one of them. It might be Plutonia. Does go really heavy on the machine gunners and revenants, and probably archviles as well. Won't bother with Legacy of Rust. You see the Icarus stream it, and you got rather frustrated at level design. Yeah, I watched Civ 11's video of it. Granted, he was playing on the second highest difficulty, but yeah, some of the maps seem to get quite slaughter mappy, which is I feel like that's maybe something which they should keep away from for an official expansion for Doom. It's weird now thinking that that's an official expansion for Doom, so there's now sort of officially new monsters and new weapons in Doom. But hey. Let's see. There is something else I want to read here. Oh yeah, we'll read this here for the supplemental. So here's the inner sphere. We have, let me just zoom in a bit. We have the we see the clans are here. So it's taking place during the clan invasion. Mercenaries took place before the clan invasion. I think actually the last missions in Mercenaries, MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries, are actually at the onset of the clan invasion. And MechWarrior 2 31st Century Combat, of course, was us fighting for the Jade Falcon or Wolf Clan during the War of Refusal, which was after their initial invasion, after 5 years of forced peace, or forced agreed on peace between the clans and the Inner Sphere. And then, yeah, Ghost Bears was later on. This takes place in 3060, I believe. For almost 1,000 years, humans have journeyed into the far reaches of space, colonizing thousands of worlds and forming star-spanning alliances. From these grew the great houses that make up the Inner Sphere. But the Inner Sphere was divided. Its ruling dynasties warred constantly over colony worlds with valuable resources. These titanic struggles led to the development of battle mechs, gigantic humanoid battle machines bristling with lethal weapons. From the 25th century onwards, these walking tanks ruled the battlefields. Battle mechs and their skilled pilots, known as mech warriors, changed combat forever. In 2766, the Star League, the unified governing body of the Inner Sphere, was in chaos. A usurper had gained power, and the resulting civil war raged for 13 years, until the Star League military under General Aleksandr Kerensky finally defeated him. In the aftermath, however, the 5 council lords of the Star League began to fight among themselves to fill the power vacuum left by the defeat of the usurper. Faced with the specter of his beloved Star League military becoming divided against itself and entering into decades of warfare, General Kerensky conceived a daring and fateful plan. He announced that he was leaving the Inner Sphere for parts unknown beyond charted space to form a new society based on honor and justice, and he was willing to take whomever of the Star League military that wanted to come. An astounding 80% of the standing Star League military force chose to leave the Inner Sphere and travel out into the unknown. In doing so, they left behind an Inner Sphere still racked with battle, threatening to descend into a new Dark Ages, and began a journey that 300 years later would bring a rebuilt Inner Sphere to the brink of ruin. We, the Eridani Light Horse, chose not to travel with General Kerensky on his exodus. Instead, we stood in silent attention as he and his armada of ships departed, for we knew that in that moment one era of history had ended and another had begun. We honor him and his beliefs to this day, that with the black ring around our insignia, and by flying our banner always at half-mast. We will always speak the name of the General with respect, for we have stood for these hundreds of years since his departure in defense of the Inner Sphere, awaiting a return to the glory of the Star League. We remained in the Inner Sphere to defend our homes and loved ones, as we have always done, and will continue to do. Though we honor the name Kerensky, we will not stand by and allow his corrupt descendants to defile all he stood for, no matter how loudly they shout his name with reverence. How the descendants of Kerensky's exodus and his grand ideals devolved into the clans that 10 years ago attacked the Inner Sphere to regain it in his name is speculation for another book at another time. I think it was one of his descendants deciding to turn it into the clans. For perhaps the greatest of all ironies, their invasion and conquest of a significant portion of the Inner Sphere has finally achieved what the General has always dreamed of, a reformed Star League. Flying that banner, proudly beside our own, we will take to the field against the clans and explain to them the true meaning of honor and justice in a way they are sure to understand. 2 years ago, in 3058, the great houses of the Inner Sphere convened to create the Star League Constitution, resurrecting with a pen what they had failed to accomplish through the force of arms, a new Star League. The main impetus of the historic occasion, however, was to end the clan threat once and for all. With the houses united, they would combine their militaries under a single command structure to attack a single clan and utterly annihilate it, thus proving to the other clans that the Inner Sphere was a foe worthy of respect. Operation Bulldog, the massive invasion of the Smoke Jaguar occupation zone by a multinational force, began in 3059, far more quickly than any analyst had predicted possible. The Inner Sphere force swept the Jaguars before them. The Star League commander knew, however, that destroying the body would not accomplish their ultimate goal of ending the clan threat if the head was allowed to live. Using information acquired from a clan traitor, the Star League hatched a daring plan that required a force to travel through uncharted space to directly attack the home of Clan Smoke Jaguar, the planet Huntress. As Operation Bulldog began, Task Force Serpent was well on its way, heading blindly towards its destiny. Under the command of Marshal Morgan Hasek Davian, we comprised the backbone of Task Force Serpent. Our 3 reinforced regiments, transported on 13 jump ships and 34 drop ships, were the single largest group of forces in the task force. As appropriate, our commanding officer, General Ariana Winston, was named second in command of the operation under Marshal Hasek Davian. During the long trip to Huntress, Marshal Hasek Davian was murdered by an assassin who would not reveal his patrons, leaving General Winston in charge of Task Force Serpent. The plan was simple, though devious. A small advance force of the flotilla of warships, jump ships, and drop ships, 115 vessels in the main body, would approach Huntress using identification codes supplied by the Jaguar traitor. Using a ruse devised to make it appear that the battle armor-equipped commando force dropping from orbit was debris from a damaged dropship, the Huntress Orbital Defenses headquarters was targeted first. The plan worked perfectly, allowing the remainder of the ships to begin the assault on the Smoke Jaguar homeworld. Though ultimately we were victorious on Huntress, General Winston was killed in the last hours of the battle. She stood valiantly, with her troops as wave after wave of suicidal Smoke Jaguar warriors attempted to force them out of their defensive position. They were not successful, though the effort cost General Winston her life. Her death was not in vain. Though we do not accompany our fellow warriors on the clan homeworld of Strana Mechti, They will carry with them the name of General Ariana Winston and the understanding of a sacrifice and the ideal that the Eridani Light Horse has carried since the days of the First Star League. I'm a bit confused by that last bit there. Though we do not accompany our fellow warriors on the clan homeworld of Strana Mechti, they will carry with them the name of General Ariana Winston. Did a group of them split off and become a clan group, or have they just occupied an area of clan space? Task Force Serpent is victorious, as will be the force of Star League warriors destined for Strana Mechti. It is time for us to bury our dead, learn what we can from our mistakes, and prepare for the long journey home. Okay. And then it goes into more details. Okay, let's load this up, and we'll watch the intro cutscene. I'm gonna have to capture screen, because this game captures my mouse cursor.
The future are dominated by huge robotic war machines known as battle mechs.
And I can't minimize it.
Awesome weapons of war are men and women, the elite of the elite, knowing that each battle could be their last. They are MechWarriors.
I didn't think it was microprose. Maybe they put that there just because. Well, actually, it's before Faster Corporation was bought out, so... Eh.
Get ready, Lance Leader. They're coming. Oh, man. I see them, Ground Commander. Hold your position. Leader, Jaguars are splitting up. I repeat, the mechs have split up. Copy, Ground Commander. We're on them. Fireflies 1 and 2. Track the Thor. Roger that, Commander. We're almost there. We'll handle the Mad Cat. Big Al, stand by to intercept. Moving to position. Interception successful.
Sorry. Okay. Yes. Poor Private Wilhelm. Interesting. I think they called it a Mad Cat. I don't remember the entire thing behind that. I think it's the clan mech is called a Timberwolf. Though I do like the name Mad Cat Paul. Anyway, we're gonna do the training because I've only briefly played this to make sure everything's working. I'm going to be using a joystick for this, because this one is actually compatible with my joystick as opposed to MechWarrior 2, so that's a plus. It would probably be easier for me to play with a mouse and keyboard, but I'm going to be using a joystick and keyboard because I wanted to use the joystick for the original game. But, yeah. I wasn't able to because the, The game was too old.
Listen to your instructor closely.
Create a new
and follow
character
his
here.
Orders. At any time, you can press the F12 key to bring up the objective screen, which will display your currently assigned task. Also, the trainer assumes that you are using the default control configuration and will not recognize remapped command inputs. Good luck, Cadet.
Yeah, I might have to look up the manual occasionally for keys, though they might be in a supplementary thing which I wasn't able to find. Because I'm using a joystick. I haven't majorly changed the keys, and I've got some of them in a paint file, which I copy and pasted, which are instructions on how to give, which are the keys for how to give your starmates orders. I guess I'll use the throttle lever to move forward and backwards. Yes, I have a throttle on my joystick here, which I will use for moving acceleration, and I can press a button to switch it over from forward movement to backwards movement. The way the game actually works by default is it kind of works like a racing game on a computer, where you press forward for acceleration, and when you let go, you lose acceleration. So you don't have as fine control with the keyboard as that, though you can put it into a mode more similar to in MechWarrior 2, where I think the longer you hold down the forward button, or maybe the more times you press the forward button, the faster you go, and then you have to press back to sort of throttle down your speed. Anyway, here we go. Oh, look at the graphics.
The training exercises. I will be your instructor during these exercises. Now let's start by powering up your mech. You can shut down or start up your mech anytime by pressing the S key.
Actually reminds me a bit of Alien vs Predator 2. Also interesting, I'm moving the hat on my joystick and I can't look around. Apparently I'm powered down as well when my mech is powered up. So we'll press S key.
That's right. Now you will notice a round diagram at the topmost corner of your screen. This is your radar display. The radar display will alert you of targets relevant to your position. Now,
My joystick, I think, is pretty much
a little about the radar.
What's it called?
You are located at the center of the radar. The direction that you are facing corresponds to the top of the radar, while the pie slice indicates your field of view. When you move your mech, the objects on the radar will be updated to reflect your new position. The red symbols on the radar indicate enemy units. The blue symbols will indicate friendly units. Now, let's get in visual range of my mech. First, turn your mech so that the blue square is at the top of the radar. To do this, move your control stick to the right or press the right arrow key until the square on the radar changes position. Good job.
I'll be using a combination again of the keyboard and joystick.
That's the up arrow key on your keyboard.
No,
Do this now.
it will be me throttling. There we go. I mean, I'll press up,
Good.
but
If you look to the right side of your screen, there is a vertical bar with a range of numbers. This is your speed indicator. That's right. You are now traveling at top speed for this mech. When you release the accelerator key, your speed will gradually decrease.
no, I have to throttle
Now,
down.
head towards my position on the radar and approach until your mech is... Good. Now I'm going to have you follow my mech as we head towards the beach. Keep close to my mech so you don't get lost.
Hey, look at those
Look
buildings.
left to right while facing forward in your mech. Press Alt number pad 4 for left and Alt number pad 6 for right. Or this can be done through the hat on your control stick. Press Alt number pad 5 to return to the forward view.
Yep, so, like that.
To twist your torso left or right while facing forward in your mech, use your control stick or mouse.
This is really why I wanted to use the joystick, using the
To
twist
center your
function of the
torso again,
joystick
press
to
the slash key.
rotate. What did he say? Yeah, something.
Single fire
If you wish to look up or down, simply use your control stick or mouse, or the plus and minus keys on your keyboard.
Where'd he go? He's over there. Yeah, the joystick twisting turns the torso left and right, but it doesn't turn the legs left and right. So I can do this, and I can still move forward. I can also look up and down, and it doesn't change my heading. I was able to do that in MechWarrior 2, but I used the mouse for looking around.
That's right.
But the joystick
Your
feels
leg
better,
is
I
also
think.
capable of crouching, although you must be at a full stop when you do so.
Oh?
To do this, press the C key. To stand again, press the key again. Good job.
How neat.
You will not be able to move while crouching. The mech will return to stand position once you move. Now let's try moving in reverse. Press the backspace key to change directions from forwards to backwards.
Yeah, I can press a button on my joystick to
This time,
change
I
it.
want you to use your throttle presets to move your mech. These are the numbers on your keyboard. The higher the number, the higher the throttle setting. 0 is used for 100% throttle. Press the 5 key to set your throttle to 50%.
Oh, they actually have the same
Do
thing.
this now. Good. Your mech will remain at this throttle
That's
setting
nice.
until you change it using the up or down arrow keys or by selecting another throttle setting. Change back again by pressing the backspace again.
Blah, blah, blah.
Now look on your radar for a yellow circle. Yellow circles are objective locations. You'll use these to find your objectives. Head towards the yellow circle now.
Hold on. This one. Over there. Okay. Oh, nope. Still going in reverse. Be nice if there was a little button which highlighted so you could tell which way you were going when you're at a stop. I also have to come to a complete stop before I can change whether I'm going forward or backwards.
Up point able reached.
That's right. Notice that once you reach the objective point, you hear your computer confirm that you've reached the area, and the next objective point is displayed on your radar. You can use the N key to cycle through all of your objectives. Proceed to the final objective point.
Yeah, okay. My throttle's actually quite a bit more sensitive than the game expects. I only have to move it halfway for it to actually get to 100% speed.
Excellent job. That concludes this training session.
Mission successful.
Yay! Control Q. There we go. Training 2. Basic combat. That was easy enough. Yeah, I've actually got an overlay of the map here. Okay. Oh, no voiceover? Okay.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Okay, now that you're familiar with moving your mech, let's get familiar with your weapons. On your screen is a small, transparent circle called a reticule that you can move with your mouse or control stick. Use the reticule to aim your weapon. On the top right corner of your screen is a list of the weapons that you're carrying. Next to certain weapons is a number. This number is the amount of ammo you are carrying for this weapon. Weapons without a number are energy weapons, which do not use ammo. The red arrow next to the weapon indicates which primary weapon you currently have selected. To change weapons, press the Enter key. Now, I want you to Good. SRMs are short-range missiles. Now, before we start blowing things up, I want to show you something. Press the trigger key repeatedly until you hear a warning noise. Do this now.
Trigger key. I mean, hey, look at the lasers.
Good job. This beeping noise is your heat indicator for your mech. Also, you'll note that the bar indicator on the left center of the screen fills up. This is your heat indicator. When the bar fills up, you will hear the computer state that a core breach is imminent. If you continue to fire the weapon, eventually your mech will automatically shut down. If your mech automatically shuts down, it will automatically power up after a few seconds in which you will be completely vulnerable. You can take a chance and override the computer by pressing the O key. But if you continue to overheat the mech, you can risk serious damage and even self-destruct. Now, let's have you select the LRM from the weapon list on your screen. Do this now.
I'm looking at the top of my cockpit there. Isn't that like a MIDI player? It looks like they've taken photos of various like MIDI devices and used them as textures on the insides of the mech. What about down here? Yeah, down there as well. It's just the same thing. Oh, look, that actually turns my, looking left and right, it actually turns my guns. That's neat. Yeah, cool. And I can actually aim them up and down while I'm looking that way. That's neat. Those, what's it called? Navigation points are ticking constantly, and I can't stop that. Sorry. What do you want? Oh, long-range missiles. No. No.
That's right. This is your long-range missile weapon. Now, let's try target locking. Press the E key to find... That's right. A red triangle will appear around the target. Good job. To select previous targets, simultaneously press the Shift and E keys. Good. To select the target under your aiming reticule, hold down either the Zoom key, Keypad 0, or Control Stick button 2. Do this now.
Hold on. Control Stick button 2. Which one's that? They're not labeled. This one?
That's right.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
You can fire and move while in the zoom mode. The Q key will also select the target under your aiming reticule. Place your aiming reticule over the target ahead of us on the screen, but do not fire.
Oh, great.
Press the Q key now. Good job. Notice that the aiming reticule changes color to yellow and then to red. Yellow means you have a partial lock. All weapons will give you a yellow reticule if you are pointing at something that can be affected by the weapon.
Noisy.
Red tells you that you have a target locked with your missiles. If the target moves outside of the aiming reticule after achieving missile lock, you'll continue to have a brief lock on the target for approximately 4 seconds. Now switch to the SRMs again.
No. No, I did not do what I was meant to do there.
Group fire engaged.
Oops.
Linked fire engaged. Single fire engaged.
That is what's known as offloading all of your missiles all at once. I wanted to select my weapons. There we go. Oh, they're different groups. Okay. So how do I... Wait.
Group fire engaged. Linked fire engaged. Single fire engaged.
How do I switch to...
Targeting. Targeting.
No. Hold on. There we go.
Good job.
I guess just enter.
Place the aiming reticule over the mech in the distance. That's right.
Targeting.
Now press the Q key to target the mech. Do this now. Good. Notice that you do not get a yellow or red lock with this weapon. That is because you are out of range of the target. You can still fire the weapon, but the missiles will not reach the intended target. Also, if you note, when you fire missiles, a small group of dots will appear on the radar. This tells you the location of your missiles and any other missiles that are fired. All weapons have a maximum range, some have a minimum range. Try using some of the other weapons to familiarize yourself with the feel of them. Do this now.
Do you want me to shoot that mech? Because I'll destroy it.
Targeting.
Ow. Well. Okay, we successfully fired the weapons. It's a little confusing, but advanced combat.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Shoot me.
We are now going to cover some advanced combat techniques. First, select the target with the E key.
Targeting.
Good job. Now, shoot once at the target, but do not destroy it. Do this now.
Okay.
Good. If you look at the bottom left of your screen, you will notice that the mech you're targeting appears there. You will also note that if you shoot at the mech, it begins to turn red depending on where the shots hit him. This indicates that the mech is taking damage to these areas.
Damage?
Fire a few more times at the mech, but do not destroy it.
I guess I am using an AC-2. Oh, okay, yeah, it's like
That's
tinting
right.
slightly.
Notice that each time you hit a red area, it becomes brighter. This tells you that more damage is being applied to that particular area, and eventually that particular area will become destroyed if you continue to hit it.
I did kind of prefer the
This also holds
wireframe
true
from the
for
original
your
game.
mech. You can see the damage level of your mech in the small window at the bottom right of the screen.
It was clearer, but you got to show off those 3D
particular
models.
parts of an enemy unit, use the keypad on your keyboard. Try pressing the 7 on the number pad to target. Good.
Oh, interesting.
Only weapons with target systems will allow you to target body parts of enemies. Now turn your mech until you face my mech. Do this now.
Which one's your mech? There, I guess.
Targeting.
Oh, you mean turn my legs?
Good job.
Okay.
Notice that the target still appears in the bottom left screen, and a red arrow will appear either on the left or right of your screen. This points to the location of the target selected off screen.
Targeting.
Turn again back towards
okay.
the enemy mech. Do this now. That's right. Don't shoot at it. It will fire dummy rounds at you. Don't worry, you won't take any damage from it. If you look to the bottom right of your screen, you'll notice a picture of your mech. If you are attacked, the damaged areas of your mech will appear red on the picture. Again, the more damage a red area takes, the brighter red it becomes, and eventually will be destroyed. Now I will explain grouping of weapons. Note on the list of weapons on the upper right that there is a bracket on the left side of the weapons list. This bracket indicates your current group. Currently, Weapons Group 1 is selected. Press the Enter key until you're pointing at the SRM. Good. Press Shift F3 now. Good. You will notice that the SRM-6 has now moved to the bottom of the list, and it has its own bracket. You've just created a new weapons group and placed the SRM-6 into that group. You can do this with any of your weapons.
Right.
You can use Shift F1 through Shift F5. Okay. Good job. Press Shift F3 again. Do this now. That's right. Now both of your missiles are in Group 3. You should now have the weapons grouped into 3 sections. Your autocannon is in Group 1, the lasers are in Group 2, and your missiles are in Group 3. Now let's see how grouped weapons can help you. Press F2 to select your lasers. Good. Notice that there is a filled-in arrow pointing at one of your lasers and an outline arrow pointing at the other. Now press your trigger a couple of times.
Would have been useful.
Do this now.
Would have been useful if they had them colored, like in MechWarrior 2, so I could see like white for Group 1, yellow for Group 2, and so on.
Good job. You will notice that your lasers fire one at a time. This is called chain fire mode.
Well, it's just firing
You
one
will
of them.
also notice that the weapons text turns red and then gradually turns green. This indicates that the weapon is recycling until it can be fired again. Press the backslash key so that one filled-in arrow is pointing at either laser.
Group fire engaged.
Good job. You'll notice that now only the selected weapon fires. This is called...
Linked fire engaged.
That's right. Good. Wait until your lasers have fully recycled. Now press the Enter key on your number pad. Do this now. That's right. That is called an Alpha Strike. Use the Alpha Strike carefully. It can be devastating to your enemy, but it also generates an enormous amount of heat. However, you do have some control over your heat. Press the Alpha Strike until you hear the heat warning. Do this now. Good job. Now press the F key. Good job. Notice that your heat dropped dramatically. This is your coolant flush system. However, you can only use this system a limited number of times, so use it wisely. I wouldn't depend on it any more than twice. You can also cool down your mech by walking into water. Remember, almost all weapons generate heat. The more weapons fired, the more heat generated. Now, let's go over some advanced movements. Press the J key. Do this now. Good. These are your jump jets. Some mechs come with jump jets while others don't. The longer you hold the J key, the higher and longer you can enhance your mech's ability to jump. Jump jets have no maneuverability. They only allow you to jump straight ahead in the direction you are moving. Now follow my lead and jump jet with me onto that hill in front of us. Do this now.
Okay. I'll go in third person for this. Oh, hang on. Hold up. Okay, I got up. Oh no, I fell down. Okay. I lost my forward momentum. I got stuck on terrain. Help! Hold on. We are currently experiencing technical difficulties. Okay, there we go. Let me go back into the cockpit. Go.
That's right. Reached. Now, use your control stick or the comma and period keys to twist the torso of your mech back and forth. Notice the row of targets in the valley below. Practice running by the targets while twisting your torso towards them. Also try glancing toward the targets. See how many targets you can take out when you do this. When you are done destroying all the targets, slow down and press the S key to power down. That will signal the end of this training session.
Okay, this is a fair bit easier than the tutorial in MechWarrior 2. And neat that the lasers have that the lasers are beams. So one moment. Bugger. Okay, just a moment. I'll deal with that in a moment.
Mission successful.
Okay. I'll quit. One moment. There's just something I have to take care of. You. Get out of here. Okay. So I said, unfortunately, the game captures my mouse and I cannot minimize it, so... Command and control. Yeah, this is why I wanted to do this, because there's actually quite a big different mechanic in this game.
Reactor online. Sensors online.
We're going to command and conquer.
Welcome to the final exercise of our training. If you notice, we are not alone.
What?
These are
Aliens?
your allies.
Oh.
The three gray vehicles are your MFB or your mobile field base. The MFB will repair or re-equip your mech during the mission. That is why it's important to protect your MFB. It carries all your spare parts and mechs. It will not, however, change your mech or replace missing limbs of your mech during a mission. You acquire parts, ammo, and mechs after each mission. These help you further along in the game. To use the MFB, first press the M key.
Waiting for rendezvous coordinates.
Good job. You will notice that you have a marker on your radar when you do this. There will be a number of deployment points preset for your MFB in every mission. Now to cycle through them, press the N key. Do this now. Good. The MFBs will always choose the deployment area that is closest to your mech's current position. In order to select the site for deployment, simply press the M key a second time. If you press the M key twice in succession, that will automatically choose the deployment point that is closest to your mech. Press the M key again.
Roger that, Lance.
That's
We are
right.
transferring now.
This will tell the MFB to get into place for repairs.
Okay. Move towards it.
A green marker will be
have
overlaid
arrived
on
and
the
are ready to
terrain
deploy.
to tell you where to get repaired. Move your mech until it is standing over the marker on the terrain. Do this now. Good job. Once there, power down your mech. Good job. If done correctly, you will see the MFB move in on your mech and begin repairs.
Repairs are done and we're heading out.
Ha!
Once the MFB is finished, it will move away and you will hear the MFB tell you it is okay to move again. Press the S key to power up and you're on your way. That's right. Now proceed to Objective Point Baker and rendezvous with your lance mate. Do this now.
Okie dokie. That's an interesting new mechanic. Mid-battle field repairs. I think they can pick up salvage for you as well. You up on top of there, or...? Oh no, there you are. Can I hear the ground squelching when I walk on it? That's pretty neat.
Point Baker reached.
Your lance mate is a friendly mech that is there to help you complete your mission. He will follow your orders, but will complete them in his own way. First, target your lance mate by pressing the W key.
Targeting.
Good job. To give commands to your lance mate, use the F6 through F11 keys. F6 commands your lance mate to attack your currently selected target, while F7 commands him to defend your target. Now, press the F8 key to have your lance mate follow you. Lead the way. That's right. You will hear a voice from your lance mate confirming the order. The F10 key orders your lance mate to repair at the mobile field base. For more sophisticated commands, press the F11 key. That's right. You will notice a menu on the right-hand side of your screen. To issue a command, you must select which lance mate you wish to control. When you press the key associated with the lance mate, the text will change color to indicate that he has been selected. Next, select a target or location for that order, either by clicking on it or selecting it with your targeting controls. When this is done, a triangle will highlight its location. Finally, select an action for that lance mate by entering the menu number of that action. Whenever you issue an order to a lance mate, you will receive a message from your lance mate, either confirming or denying this order. These are the basic ways to command your lance mate. Now that you know how to command your lance mates and the MFB, some target vehicles and mechs will begin advancing down the estuary towards our position. Using your lance mate commands, you must stop them from reaching the beach. Good luck. As soon as you defeat the enemies, or you are defeated, this exercise will be over.
Oh, okay. Don't have a lot of confidence. So this is the zoom in. Right. I keep trying to tilt the control stick, but I don't need to do that. I have to twist it. Okay, and to give you an order...
You're the boss.
Go and attack that. Yeah, okay. From what I've read...
Mayday, mayday. See you in hell, Clanner.
Oh, we've got an attempted Aussie here. The AI is very gung-ho. They sort of go all out when they're attacking. Okay, where's the next target?
Sure.
Oh, I don't have any guns.
Fire engaged.
Ah! Help! They took my weapons! Ow! You'll need to do it for me.
Problems.
Targeting.
Golly damn bugger.
Bugger? You're in a mech. They're in a tank.
If you say so.
Yes, I do. I do say so. Go do that.
Missile launch detected.
Uh-oh. Ah! Haha, dodge!
If you're not too busy, I could use a hand.
I don't have any guns. You're gonna have to do it on your own. Which one's that? Is that a locust? Doesn't actually say. Owens? You can actually see the
Mission successful.
pod fly out the top of it. That's neat. Okay. I think that's all the training. Yep. Okay, cool. Let's get started with the campaign.
In the year 3058, the warring factions of the Inner Sphere band together to execute the complete annihilation of Clan Smoke Jaguar. Within 2 years, the Smoke Jaguar have been routed. By 3060, the Smoke Jaguar homeworld of Huntress is officially declared neutralized, and the Starlink Defense Forces immediately moved against the clan space capital world of Stranomecti. However, Galaxy Commander Brendan Corbett, the ranking Smoke Jaguar officer, is still at large. Corbett has been located on the world of Tranquil. He is fortifying his position and has called for remaining Jaguar forces to rally to him. Intel has designed a commando operation codenamed Damocles to execute a quick strike, neutralizing resource centers and exiting before Corbett can coordinate a counterattack. Our probes have uncovered a network of support facilities on this peninsula, which are Damocles' primary objectives. We predict only a modest opposition from garrison quality warriors. Insertion will be made via drop pods from low orbit. The drop ships Black Hammer and Eclipse will disperse 6 single lance commando teams throughout the region, along with support vehicles for field repairs and modifications. Damocles 1 will recon this operations area, destroying targets of opportunity and then staging a raid against a mech production facility located here. Damocles 2 and 3 will be dropped into the second operations area, targeting a hydroelectric plant and an underground manufacturing facility.
Big maps.
Damocles 4 through 6 will conduct search and destroy operations in this area against training facilities, military outposts, and this urban area. All units will rendezvous here, at the spaceport. Extraction by dropship will follow successful completion of all operations.
Okay.
Power curve optimal. Drop checks complete. All systems nominal. Landing coordinates confirmed.
We're in a
Sequence commencing.
Damocles 1 is
bushwhacker.
vehicles deployed, testing recon probe, video image, optimal clarity.
Energy spike on the planet's surface. That indicates large. What the hell was that? Can't get a reading on this equipment.
Can you confirm mech pod deployment?
Mayday, mayday. We're going down.
Communications reestablished.
What are we looking at? Can somebody redirect the probe?
Sir, I have Damocles 1-2 on the left. Damn. Sir, Damocles 4 is breaking up.
Damn. Damocles 1, please stand by.
Damn.
Damocles 1, this is Captain Taylor of the Eclipse. We have lost contact with dropship Black Hammer and its commandos. Eclipse is abandoning its run. Data feed from probe indicates you are dropping on target. We will ascertain your situation and the current threat level as soon as possible. Eclipse out.
I said get me online. I'll worry about the others later. Fine. Now bring up Area 1. Lance Leader, this is your mobile field base. Status of the Black Hammer is still uncertain. You are falling on target, but I've yet to raise your lance mates or any members of Teams 2 and 3. The intel rep for this mission was aboard the dropship, so we'll have to use canned data from an early probe flight. From our proposed landing site, here, we are to make our way west, neutralize the heavy missile platforms which control the lower valley, and then turn north following the river. This island facility is our final objective. The mech production site looks active, and the lack of strong military forces suggests an easy target. This operation is to be performed in 4 tactical sub-ops, indicated here. Oh, wait, one. New data coming through. You sure that's all we have? Alright, give me the TAC map. Lance Leader, our probe data is extremely out of date. However, you're falling slightly off target. We predict a shallow water splashdown north of this fishing village. In order to get to the beach, vehicles have to use this bridge. It's protected by these fixed missile emplacements.
Can kinda see that.
Uppoint Able designates a clan communications facility as your first target. Freeze video. These emplacements have to be eliminated. Uppoint Baker is the programmed landing target of the mobile field base. We'll wait for you there. Cut the feed. Objectives. Neutralize communication center at Uppoint Able. Rendezvous with mobile field base at Uppoint Baker. Look out for these SRM emplacements. Mobile threats should consist of light mechs and some vehicles. Good luck, Lance Leader.
Okay. Pretty complicated. Ah, I'm in the river.
Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Why does it keep starting me in reverse?
Lance Leader, this is a mobile field base. We're down on target, awaiting rendezvous.
Okie dokie.
All units come in. We've got movement all around our location. Don't waste any time getting here.
So there was... Do we not have music? Might have to look into that. Oh, hello. No! I destroyed the fence! Oh, come on! You're telling me that my mech can only fire 4 times before it overheats?
Waiting for rendezvous coordinates.
Freaking ticking from those... whatever that is. Ugh. I might have to look into that. Well, I'm going to have to. So I got short range...
Fire engaged.
Damocles.
Linked fire
Please
engaged.
respond.
You want us to leave it?
Oops.
Parking it on the bridge.
Did you get that? Laborer frequencies. But definitely something about explosive charges. Watch your step, Lance Leader.
Single fire engaged.
Nice that it also locks on. I do kind of miss the entire screen not zooming in, but maybe this circle would be bigger if I had it on a smaller resolution.
Mech power target detected.
Oh, hello. And Owens?
Group fire engaged.
Well, fly.
Hauling explosives. We missed that one, sorry.
Get back here. You're not a very good shot. Neither am I. Well. I would like to get rid of this targeting reticle, please.
Targeting. Core meltdown imminent.
There we go. Right, how did I get rid of the crosshair? It's not that button. There we go. Okay. What is that freaking ticking?
Roger that, Lance Leader. Transferring now.
Where? Oh.
You got it. I've disengaged.
Oh, right. Let's see.
Waiting for rendezvous coordinates. Roger that, Lance Leader. Transferring now. Right, I've disengaged.
Okay, okay, okay. I'm getting my controls mixed up with the original game. Well, with the second game. This is taking a little while for me to understand the controls.
Linked fire engaged.
All units, we are proceeding on mission. Contact when able.
Oh, I can hit that from here.
Primary objective complete.
Anytime you want to hit me with more, heat sinks, that'd be great.
That got their attention. Clan radio chatter just tripled.
Single fire engaged. Fire engaged.
Is it destroyed?
Primary objective complete.
Sounds like the local net is down.
Okay. Wait, is that a dude? It's a dude! Yeah, look at him run! Could not be going in a vehicle. What the heck is that constant stuttering? Is it like the music trying to play or something? I think it's something to do with the... Yeah, it's the, it's the navigation things. Hello, welcome, Kibbits. See, I've given up the Merc life. Yeah, I did drop MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries pretty quickly. I did get into a point where it was sort of, I couldn't succeed, and, like, failure was the only option. So, I can see how it'd be interesting, quite neat, but I didn't really want to, like, have to play through it a few times to really get to understand how it all works. So we've moved on to MechWarrior 3, which is working. There's some issues with it here and there, but I will have to spend some time off stream figuring them out. So let's see. I select you.
Waiting for rendezvous coordinates. Roger that, Lance Leader.
Right.
Transferring now.
Go there. What's that say on it? Oxygen. Okay. Because it sees... It's the little arrows flickering back and forth on the sides of the screen. It's like a button somewhere is
We have arrived and are ready to deploy.
constantly being held down.
Right, I've disengaged. Waiting for rendezvous coordinates. We have arrived and are ready to deploy. Okay, disengaging. Waiting for rendezvous coordinates. We have arrived and are ready to deploy.
Okay. I want to go and have a look at this. Apparently they're over here.
You got it. I've disengaged. Waiting
No.
for rendezvous. We have arrived and are ready
No,
to deploy.
okay, they're already over there. Because we've got these mobile bases and they can, like, repair and refuel me. Yeah, that's them over there. I mean, 3 years later, this game should have come with some visual
Good to see you,
improvements.
Lance
Okay, oh, we actually finished. There we go.
No determination on the status of dropship Blackhammer. We assume it is down. Act in accordance with mission specifications until we devise a rescue plan.
That was Captain Taylor's official response to my request for information. Our extraction is an unknown factor at this time. We have recovered codes from the communications facility objective that allowed us to break clan radio encryption. You will receive a direct feed of clan intentions. Finally, Dominic Gunner Payne deployed successfully and has moved into position to keep clan forces pinned in place. We will rendezvous with him as planned at the mech factory.
Okay, and I think I should have actually have used those things to repair my mech before I ended the mission. Let's see, because yeah, I took a bit of damage on the arm there, the left arm, I think. And we got points. We got some weapons too. A machine gun, a clan machine gun, a large laser, and 2 medium lasers. And some ammunition for a machine gun, and some armor.
To set up our River Valley run, we first have to gain access to this plateau. Roll probe data.
Oh, I see how this will
There's
go.
some
Okay.
construction going on here. The MFB will investigate after you've cleared the area. This barracks facility is op point able. We're counting on getting some significant salvage. Just past this lake is the major threat in this area. This is a heavy missile platform, and it sits right where we need to be. Back to overview. Objective Able, Objective Baker. The missile platform has a range well beyond the barracks area. Terrain analysis has found a blind spot in the coverage to the south. Expect moderate mech resistance, especially at the approaches to the missile platform.
What? You mean going back this way? I guess going up the hill there? Do I have to go all the way down here and then up there? Huh. Let's see. Yeah, we can actually adjust our mech here. Oh, I can change its color. Arctic. Jungle. Let's go in jungle camo for the whole mission, even if we're not in one. Slate. Wasp. Desert. Sunfire. Gunmetal. Spectre. Let's go jungle. So we're 55 tons. Oh, we don't have jump jets? 8.5 tons of armor. 22 tons of weapons, which is one AC-10, a large extra range laser, a LRM-5 with 120 rounds, and a machine gun with 200 rounds. Oh, and 11 heat sinks and 2 case. Okay. Oh, I can change my weapon groupings here. Okay, so you can have 5 weapon groups. Yeah, I think that's fine, actually. Customize. So I can add extra heat sinks. What's my max tonnage? Right, we've only got the one type of mech at the moment. Oh, right, here we go. 55 max tonnage, current tonnage is 55. I mean, I've got large laser. AC-10, that's pretty good. I guess the ammunition I've got is limited across missions. So I shouldn't use it all up early on. Right, okay. I could swap out... Now, one of the things here, as you'll see, is that the machine gun we've got is 0.5, but the machine gun here with Clan next to it is 0.3. We can get Clan weapons, and they are generally superior to what we have. So if I swap... No. I want to... Hold on, I'm I'm messing things up. Uh-oh. I think I took the oh, here we go. Right, I can't just select it there. So we put right torso. We can put this Clan machine gun there. And I think in the left torso. That puts us at 53.8. Which means I can actually put a medium laser in there. Might be because I removed one of the machine guns. Right, the AC-10 is in the right arm. And I've got the ammo in the right torso. Okay. Let's see, the left arm I've got 3 in. It's an LRM-5. Where's the LRM ammo? Here. Got an LRM-5 in my arm as well as the torso. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, fine, whatever. What weapons have we got? Oh, yeah, right. I want. There we go. Yeah, I'm missing a machine gun. Hmm. Do I want to take out the machine guns and put in the laser? I mean, the machine guns aren't very good. They're short range. You have to carry the ammunition for them. I'll keep the one. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. Allocate salvage. What's this? Oh, right. There's a maximum amount of salvage you can take. Hmm. And I think this goes down if the mobile forward bases get destroyed. So if you keep them alive, you can carry more stuff with you.
Online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Damn ticking again. Okay. I see some people coming up to say hello. Oh, it's fine. Hello. Goodbye. Howdy. No?
Meltdown imminent. Linked fire engaged. Single fire engaged.
This bushwhacker just overheats like nobody's business. Yeah, I know, I'm dealing with the problem. Trying to, anyway.
Group fire engaged.
They feel a lot tougher in this than they did in the previous one. Also, holy man. Hey, look, they actually take, like, battle damage. You can see wiry bits sticking off of them. There we go. Yeah, they're a lot tougher.
Waiting for rendezvous coordinates. Breaking off. Waiting for rendezvous coordinates. Roger that, Lance Leader. Transferring now.
Yeah, I need repairs. No? Hold on.
You got it. I'm disengaged. Waiting for rendezvous coordinates. Roger that, Lance Leader. Transferring now.
Oh, we're actually close to where we ended the last mission. That's neat.
What? Okay, disengaging. Waiting for rendezvous coordinates. Roger that, Lance Leader. Transferring now.
I forgot what the controls were to get them to go just like to the nearest spot next to you. Look at them bouncing over the debris.
We have arrived and are ready to deploy. Repairs are done and we're heading out.
It's like I'm getting massaged slightly. Yeah, something's constantly flickering there. It's
Linked fire engaged. Linked fire engaged. Single fire engaged. Group fire engaged.
There's something messed up. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, it's not that. Okay. Okay, objectives. Capture enemy barracks. Okay. Oh, I can actually zoom in the radar. That's nice. Yeah, there's something funky going on with this.
Group fire engaged. Single fire engaged. Linked fire engaged.
What did I press to bring up the let me see. No. No. Target object under reticle. Okay, so that's the same Q. Good. Yeah, the numpad is targeting at different spots on the enemy mech. Okay. I was looking for, like, what key do I press to go through my objectives, but... Something to do with the movement of my joystick?
Group fire engaged. Single fire engaged. Linked fire engaged.
That's able. Okay, so I need to go over there.
Enemy unit sighted.
Can I step on you?
Core meltdown imminent.
Hey, they cracked my glass.
This rebirth is mine.
Wait, stop that. Oh, hello.
Group fire engaged. Targeting. Detected. Detected.
Ah. Get back here, you. Ah. Drive you into the ocean.
This is Gunner. I'm moving forward to next mission area.
Gunner, we see heavy increase in comms chatter originating south-southwest. Can you confirm? Gunner. He's gone silent.
Ow. Help.
Detected.
My arm! They blew it off. No. Ah. Well. Right, that's a long-range missile firing at me.
Waiting for rendezvous coordinates.
Now look, he's the mech's limping along. Thought that was just a thing for the cinematic, but no, it's actually they do actually limp around if their leg gets damaged. Ow.
Detected linked fire engaged. Single fire engaged.
Everything's got to explode.
Primary objective complete. Shutting down.
Again? Wow, I can't even read my
Detected.
I can't even read my HUD anymore. So yeah, the long-range missile thingy's up there.
Reports indicate at least one more enemy unit in the area. Alert the Star Colonel. South Coast projects are in danger.
What was that?
Targeting. Targeting.
Oh, cool, you actually blow holes in the terrain. It's got real battle damage. I mean, you know, scarring. That's neat. These tanks are pretty zippy. And I dug myself a hole. Get back here. Get over here. Ah. Oh, I can't step on you. No, I can. Good. Where? What? Where? We are airborne. For some reason. I don't even have jump jets. Ow. Ow. Stop it! Ow! I am the Air Force, and I would like to get down now.
Targeting. Fire engaged.
Let me down! Please? I can steer myself, oddly enough. I shall strike you like the fist of Zeus. Oh, there we go. Uh-oh. I dead? No, I'm not. Wait, hang on. No, I'm still up in the air. Oh, I don't have my arms. Oh, there we go, hang on. Wait. What the heck's going on? I'm like bouncing up and down. Come on. There's something funky with the physics. Is this because the frame rate's too high? You know, I might have to come back to this and troubleshoot the issues I'm having. I can't really play it like this. It's pretty neat so far. I like the environmental damage. That's really cool. And all the damage I can see on my mech. I'm overheating like nobody's business, so yeah, okay, I gotta start it again. I'm not falling to the ground. Let me have a go at instant action. Let's see. Choose a map. Rolling Hills. Mobile field base off. So what mechs do we have? Strider, Sunder, Supernova, Thor, Vulture, Annihilator, Avatar, Blackhawk, Bushwhacker. You know what, I really would like if there was a bit of that UI maybe to the right of this box here, where there's a little empty spot. If they could have just like a shape of what that mech looks like. I guess you could look it up in your manual, but I don't know what the mechs are from words, so. Cauldron Bomb? Champion, Daishi, Firefly, Mad Cat, Orion, Owens, Puma, Shadowcat, Strider, Sunder. Supernova. That sounds like the Nova. Actually, no, I think, is it the Blackhawk? Yeah, I think the Blackhawk is the Nova, but a slightly modified version of it. And I'll go up against, I don't know, Orion. That doesn't sound too scary. Because I think the Nova, which I liked in MechWarrior 2, ended up getting modified in the tabletop to have a twist torso. Maybe? No, it doesn't look like that's this. So this is just a variation of it. Okay, cool. 12 ER lasers, medium planned, 18 double heat sinks, and 3 jump jets. Fantastic. Sounds great. We'll go for a mech which was overheating.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Yeah, it starts me off in reverse. I might have pressed a button somewhere. Okay. Off we go.
Targeting. Linked fire engaged. Critical hit. Critical hit. Critical hit. You critical hit. Defeat a trooper.
Okay. Note to self. Don't use the Alpha Strike in the Black Hawk. Firing all 12 lasers at once is instant overheat and explode. Delightful.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Oh man. Okay, so I've got 3 groups of lasers. Don't press that button there. I got my jump jets. Oh, I can't do the like super fast turns that I was able to do in the first one. Yeah, it looks like there's something kind of wrong with the physics. Probably frame rate issues.
Targeting.
Okay. Yeah, so Orion. Oh, look at that. Why do I like this stupid mech so much? Because of what just happened before. It's got one gimmick, and that's lots of lasers. I'm coming for you. Okay, I'd have to turn the speed down. Can I crouch? Yeah, I can crouch in this. I'm even lower to the ground. That's neat. Okay. Where are you? There you are. Bam! Uh-oh. No, my leg! I need that. The Orion might not have actually been a very weak mech. Pew! Uh-oh. I accidentally pressed the fire all weapons button. Ah, no, I'm limping. Right, fine, we're gonna stand.
Critical hit. Critical hit. Critical hit.
Your death adds another victory to the Jaguars.
Wop wop. No! Can I beat that? Let me try again.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal. Missile launch detected.
Oh, hello. Whoa.
Linked fire engaged. Single fire engaged. Targeting. Group fire engaged.
Oh. Nope, I didn't like that. It crashed. Okay. Well now. I think I'm just going to have to spend more time figuring out some of the problems I'm having with this game. It seemed to be running alright from the beginning, but, you know, these issues raise their head up later on. That's unfortunate. Yeah. Neat game. I can see that. I find the controls kind of confusing, but that's also because I'm using a joystick, and you know, I knew there'd be difficulties with doing that, but I wanted to use the joystick because it's like it feels better using a joystick to like twist the torso and aim around and all that. Enemy mechs feel a lot tankier than they did in MechWarrior 2. Especially in Mercenaries, where I felt like they were even weak. They had less health than in the base MechWarrior 2. In this, like, I mean, I was just hitting him. Overheating seems to be a much bigger issue as well. So maybe that's to draw out combat. But I was firing quite a few heavy missiles, at long-range missiles at that small vehicle, the Owens. Small mech, the Owens, and it wasn't... It took quite a few volleys. I was trying to conserve ammo, because I feel like I have to use the whole... I think I keep the ammo across missions? Anyway, I believe there's 20 missions in total in the campaign, and it's split up into 4 operations. This first one has 4 missions in it, I think. And then it goes... maybe 4 again, and then 6 and then 6. So... yeah, I did look up a walkthrough for the game, just to sort of get an idea of... because I've already played MechWarrior 2, I feel like I have a base understanding of the game, so getting someone's input on, like, what you want to focus on and how things go in this game, especially in comparison to the second one, I feel would help me a fair bit. And yeah, I understand things like the mobile repair base, which is an interesting mechanic. You can set them up and get healed in between battles. The walkthrough I was reading did emphasize that after every battle, go get healed because it's free. And it's better than losing an arm. So, I don't remember if it regenerates your ammunition. It also allows you, I don't remember whether it allows you to change your loadout during a mission. I think it allows you to change your loadout between missions. We saw that. When you get salvage, you can change up your loadout. And it's also why you'd be wanting to, like, aim for the legs of enemy mechs, or even the cockpit, if you can get them to eject out of their mech, because then you can have a high chance of salvaging their mech and then being able to use that, which is pretty neat, instead of just destroying it completely. But yeah, I liked what I saw. It was very neat in that kind of... wait, what's this? 98? 99? 99, I think. Visual graphics style, which... yeah, the textures look good. They're better than MechWarrior 2, of course. They're kind of muddy now. Very blurry. But I was also running it at... 1024 by 768 resolution, which is the highest it goes. I remember when I first saw that on a PC, and I was like, man, all this room on my desktop compared to 640, 480. Or 800, 600. So quaint now. But yeah, the UI in the mech, I feel like it could have been a fair bit better. It uses a lot of green text, green color for the text, which is appropriate, but it makes it difficult to read, especially when it's over the top of the HUD, the cockpit model. And especially like how thin some of the lines are for the radar. Like, I can read it, but I have to focus on reading it. When there's something with the radar, you just sort of want to quickly glance at it, get an idea of where something is in relation to you. And it's not really detailed enough for that. It's readable, but it's not like quick glance readable. At least for me. As well as things like the overheating bar and all that. I kind of like that when it was in the bottom middle of the screen, because your eyes are naturally near there because that's where the targeting reticle is. You have to move them over to the left there, and then the grouping buttons, the little brackets it has for the grouping, I did like the colors they had in MechWarrior 2 to determine your groups. They could have done both just for extra clarity there. Yes, we're getting into UI stuff. I do like UI a lot, so we will discuss it. I have to figure out how to get the music going. And also, it caused a crash. And also me flying up into the air when I stepped on an enemy tank. As I said, I'm guessing it's something to do with the frame rate and the physics tied to that. That's usually the problem if you get something wacky with units bouncing all over the place with older games. That should be simple, running it in like NVIDIA thingy and limiting the frame rate to like 30. Might run it at like 800 and 600 if that makes the HUD better, easier to read. Maybe I could look for a mod which fixes some of that. Also, that ticking. Something there is it's thinking some button is depressed the whole time, and it's like flickering between different settings constantly, and I couldn't figure out which one it was. That's my guess of what that is. Maybe it's something else. Something else I have plugged in causing problems. Don't have any other controllers though. Oh well, I'm gonna have to figure it out. Anyway, let me see. What am I going to do? I'm going to stop the recording here. Well, thank you very much for joining me for MechWarrior 3, and we'll see if we get back to it. When we get back to it, based on when I solve the problems.